Hey guys, it's Jessica Hayes and this little guy here is Herman. He insisted in being in the room today, so if you hear any weird chewing noises or licking, you can blame it on this little guy. So it's been so long in the making and very highly requested, and I kept putting it off for so long, but finally I am putting together a skincare video for you guys. So the reason why it's taken me so long to create this is because I honestly am always changing up my skincare. I feel like I've never been at a point where I'm totally happy with my skin, and I was kind of just waiting for the right moment, like, oh, my skin's perfect and now I'm going to share all of my skincare secrets. So it's always a work in progress for me. But finally, I kind of feel pretty happy about where my skin's at and all the stuff that I'm using as well. Definitely changing over to be cruelty free was a big kind of switch in all of my skincare game as well. At first I did find it a little bit difficult to find a lot of anti-aging products that were more high-end and not tested on animals, but the more I searched and the more I learned about platforms like Logical Harmony and Cruelty Free Kitty, I actually found that it was very easy to find really good skincare that isn't tested on animals. And just for the record, my skin type is normal to a little bit oily in the T-zone. I'm quite sensitive and I break out a lot as well. I'm also in my 30s. I will be 31 next week. So of course, anti-aging is something that I have been putting in my skincare regime for a few years now. So let's just jump straight into what I use. You'll have to excuse the condition of some of these products that are ones that I travel with and use every day, and some of them lay in the bottom of my makeup case. So if they're a little bit banged up, then it just means that I've been using it a ton. So the first one that I'm going to start off with, this is the Supergoop City Serum SPF 30. This I use every single day. You guys don't understand how important it is to be using SPF starting at a very young age, because sun is what does all of the damage to your skin. Wrinkles, sunspots, you name it. Pretty much everything can be solved with just some SPF. The reason why I like this one is because it is one of the few ones that doesn't break me out. It's not super expensive as well, and I double this up as my moisturizer during the daytime, because for me it can get crazy putting a ton of stuff on your skin all the time. Like, I feel if I put, you know, a serum, a moisturizer, an SPF, and then my foundation, it will just end up sliding off during the day. So that's why this one is my first choice for SPF, and also a daytime moisturizer as well. For a nighttime moisturizer, this Better Skin Miracle Cream is really nice if you have dry skin. It's super natural, gluten-free, paraben-free, all of that stuff, sulfate-free. Ingredients: beeswax, coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, just super natural. But this is so hydrating. I always bring this with me when I travel. I get super dry when I travel as well. So I don't use this one all the time, just when I'm feeling a little on the drier side. If my skin is super oily, this is just too heavy for that at nighttime. Another product that I have been trying out and loving is this Sunday Riley Lunar Oil. It smells like crap. I've found that most Sunday Riley stuff smells a little bit, but it's all made of essential oils. You kind of can't avoid that when you're working with all of that natural stuff. This is a Sleeping Night Oil. I originally did try the UFO oil as recommended by Janine Curdy. She loves the UFO oil for clearing up skin. It's really good for acne. Unfortunately, it did kind of make me a little red around this area here. My eye area is super sensitive, so I had to hold back on using that. So now I've been using the Lunar Oil. Pretty much just use this at nighttime. I do find that if I layer too much stuff at nighttime, that is also when I end up breaking out as well. So I've been loving this. This is a replacement from something that I found very hard to replace. It was the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. I have been using that stuff for a really long time and I loved it, but as we know, Estee Lauder tests on animals, so this was a great replacement for that. For my makeup remover, I swing between these two products here. This first one is the e.l.f. Nourishing Oil to Foam Cleanser. There's nothing crazy special about it. It just removes makeup, but it doesn't dry out my face a lot as well. I find that it removes makeup pretty well, and I just really like the e.l.f. skincare. I was using the other cream cleanser that they had before this, but I found it really hard to pick up at my local CVS, so I switched over to this one, and it's just as good. It doesn't break me out, and it doesn't leave me super dry as well. Another cleanser is the Mirrored Essential C Cleanser. I picked up this stuff because I remember using it so long ago when I was having a little bit of an acne crisis, and it was the only stuff that didn't break me out. So I was like, screw it, you know what? I'm gonna try it again. And yes, it hasn't broken me out as well. It's a great product that's pretty easy to come by, and it's also cruelty free, as is everything that is mentioned in this video. So I do really like this one, but I find that if I swing between two different cleansers, for some reason I get less of a breakout. My skin is kind of weird, so I feel like when I switch things up a little bit, my skin is better for some reason. Two other things that I love for makeup removing. Oh my gosh, I just got this Urban Decay Meltdown makeup remover, and I've been using it a lot lately. You can see that it's been well used. Ignore that. You just get it, smush it all over your face, rub it in, and then rinse it off. When I originally first started trying this, my girlfriend was like, is there any difference between this and coconut oil, or should I just keep using coconut oil? And I was like, you know what? Both of them take off your makeup great, but the more and more I've been using this, I realized that coconut oil leaves like an oily kind of residue on the face. When you wash this, it kind of foams up a little bit, and then it leaves your skin feeling really nice and clean. So it will do the breakdown of an oil such as coconut oil, but it won't leave your face feeling super greasy and gross. So when you've got heavy makeup on, this is my go-to for removing it. Another thing that I always travel with, always have a million of them on hand for my kit and for myself, is the e.l.f. makeup removing wipes. These are the best. These ones are so cheap and super easy to come by. I pick them up from CVS or Target, and they're like $3, I think. They don't make my eyes burn. They remove makeup really well, and oftentimes I'll use like a little bit of this on a makeup wipe, or a little bit of this and just wipe it off with a makeup wipe as well. An area that always has me stumped is eye cream. I do notice a difference when I'm not using it, but I've never purchased an eye cream and been like, that made the biggest difference. I'm gonna use this for the rest of my life. So I have flip-flopped between different eye creams for quite some time now. Before this, I was using a little It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and that was really good, but just recently I switched over to the, I don't know how to say it properly, Corrèze Black Pine Pinot Noir. Usually for the eye area, I'll do something in the mid-range. I don't like to spend a ton of money on eye cream because I feel like it just, if you guys can tell me of an eye cream, I don't care how much it is, that actually works, I will buy it, but I've found that they're all pretty much the same, so that's why I just go for a mid-range. This was actually suggested to me from one of my favorite Sephora girls, so I just grabbed it and started using it, and I don't know, I can't tell you. I've still got lines under my eyes, so it's doing something, but I don't know what. This is one thing that I truly will not live without anymore. This is the Dark Angels Lush Scrub. I absolutely love this product. I'd had a ton of recommendations of Lush products, and I did try quite a few, but this is really the only one that I consistently repurchase. This is a black sugar and charcoal mask. It's a really good exfoliator for all over the face. The only problem with this is that it is pure black, which is kind of cool, but after you get out of the shower, you seriously look like you have been a coal miner for a while. And it also leaves a little bit of a residue on the shower, but I will continuously use it because I've found if I ever get a breakout or something, or my skin's getting crazy, if I use this a few days, it's gone. This will definitely be something that I will continue to repurchase, and it's a super good price as well. Another thing that I constantly get asked about is what lip gloss I wear. It's always between this, the Brazilian Kiss Balm, or Lucas's Pawpaw ointment, which is an Australian staple. Lately I have been using this though because it's really good for underneath liquid lipsticks, but I've been trying to make it an effort to put it in my nightly routine, to just put a little bit of balm on my lips before I go to bed at night, because I feel like this is something that is forgotten about. We don't really like moisturize or treat our lips very much, and I definitely don't want to get crinkly lips, so I'm just trying my best to keep them hydrated at nighttime like we do with our eyes and our face and everything else. Who knows if it will make a difference, but yes, I've been using this every night so that I can wear liquid lipsticks till I die. So that is it for all of my skincare. Like I said, I do like to keep it pretty simple. I feel like when I just keep adding and adding stuff to my face, that's when I do get breakouts. One extra thing that I do is last year I started to get HydraFacials every so often. HydraFacial is a brand of facial that you can get done at any kind of dermatologist office, so you will be able to find one near you. I just found that I was getting facials regularly and getting a ton of extractions, and that was making me break out even more. So with the HydraFacial, you get like a little bit of a peel and exfoliation, and the machine like sucks the extractions out of your face. So I just found that that has been better with not making me break out even more. So I hope that you guys have found this helpful for some great cruelty-free recommendations for skincare. Everyone's skin is so different, so if this works for me, who knows if it will work for you. Skincare is truly a journey. You just kind of have to try things out and see what you like. I recommend trying something new, just one product at a time. Don't just completely overhaul everything, because if something ends up working or not working, you'll never know which product it is that you've added to your routine. So what I do is I'll add new things every so often and then kind of monitor my skin so that I know that if I've been consistent with everything else and then I add something new in, that if I get good results or bad results, I'll always know what it is. So yes, I hope that you guys found this skincare video helpful. Everything is cruelty free that I've mentioned. Hopefully some of it will work for you. If you guys know of some magical eye cream that actually works, and I've tried $400 eye creams and $4 eye creams, and they're all the same to me. But if you guys know the magical one, make sure you leave it in the comments below. I would love to know if there really is one out there that truly works. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you have an awesome week, and I'll see you next time for my newest video.